Hey guys, this is Jax the Legend here, and today I'm here with another Minecraft Redstone tutorial. In this week's tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to make this automatic cow farm that will work in Skyblocks and factions because it uses a cow spawner to spawn in the cows. So like I said before, the cows will spawn in using a spawner. Now these cows have to spawn on a grass block, so that's why I've got them here. And on that grass block, we have a pressure plate, which then powers a repeater, which powers the piston, and which pushes them into some lava, which is only on the second block. So they're only getting burnt from the top, and the items drop on the bottom block here, and then get put into this chest and sorted. So I've got my steak chests, and my leather chests, and I've been AFKing for about half an hour now, and I've got so much steak and quite a bit of leather, but not as much. Okay, so now that you know how it works, let's get into the tutorial. For this farm, you're going to need some glass blocks. Well, you don't have to use glass, but I like to be able to see my cows falling and dying. That kind of sounds weird, but you get what I mean. Some building blocks, some comparators, some repeaters, some redstone, some sticky pistons, some hoppers, some signs, some lava, some chests, some trap chests. You'll only need trap chests if you're building this in 1.13 or below, because I'm building in 1.12. I cannot place chests next to chests. I have to place a trap chest there. Like that. 3 leather, 3 steak, it needs to be cooked. Some saplings or any block that's not going to be sorting, so it can't be leather or steak. So I'm just going to use saplings, a monster spawner, and you probably don't need this cow spawn egg, but for me, if I place a spawn down, it's automatically a pig. I have to place a cow spawn egg in there. So now we've got a random pig here, named Jeff. So that is the materials you're going to need, so grab all of those out. The first thing we're going to create is the item sorter, so let's go. Okay, before we start the tutorial, I have two more things to say. You'll also need some building blocks. Of course, you can just use some dirt, but I'm going to be using light blue concrete. And that this whole farm is completely tileable, so you can make this as long as you like. Okay, now that I have that out of the way, it's time to start the sorting system. So now, grab out your trap chest or regular chest and place them like this. So, trap chest, regular chest, trap chest, regular chest. So you should have 4 chests like this, and the front of you should look like that. Then behind those chests, place hopper going into each one. Then repeat it, doing exactly the same thing, like this. And again, hoppers into the back of them. Like that. So from the front it should look like this, so one side's going to be your meat, one side's going to be your leather. You can choose that. Or you could have meat, leather, doesn't really matter. Okay, so now you've got that, come to the back here and place some temporary blocks on top of the chests. And then place some hoppers going into those blocks, like this. And then you can break those blocks. So it should look like that. And don't worry, we will be able to cover that up towards the end of the video. Then come to either side of these hoppers, place a block, and then place one more block up, and place hoppers going into that block, and then create a hopper chain, like that. Okay, we have the whole hopper system set up. Well, not all of it, but the starting bit where we're using all the hoppers. Now it's time to go into the redstoning. Now grab out your light blue concrete, your redstone comparator, your redstone repeaters. Oh, and you'll need a redstone torch for this part, some redstone torches, and your redstone. Okay. Now, on this hopper here, hold shift and place a block, then continue this right along. So you should have a block behind all of these bottom hoppers. Then do that again one further back. So you should have a 2x4 area. Then come one block diagonally down like so. Then you can place your comparator coming out of each of those hoppers like this, but do not place your redstone here. Now, place a redstone repeater. You might have to break these blocks to get to it. Coming out of these blocks, so diagonally one down, and now place all your redstone right along these blocks. Then place some blocks in front of these redstone repeaters like this, and a redstone torch on each of those blocks. So they should be underneath these bottom hoppers. Okay, so now there's the redstoning. Now it's time to put the items in these middle hoppers. Okay, now grab out your saplings or whatever your block you're using, your leather and your stakes, and come to each one of these middle hoppers here. Now, hop into the one that you want your stake to be. So these chests here are going to be stake. Put 25 jungle saplings in each one of these slots except for the first one. You have to do this on every single one of them, even the ones you want it to be leather. Then put 3 stake in the item hopper, like that. And one should instantly disappear into this chest here, and this is going to be our holder block. Then you'll need to grab 3 more of that, and repeat that in the hopper next to it. So 5 in each one of these. They shouldn't go down. And then 3 stake. Then you just have to repeat this with the leather, so let me just quickly do that. Just like that. So in each one of these there should be, for the 2 that you want your leather in, there should be a leather in the bottom one, and for the 2 that you want your stake to be in, there should be a stake. So now it's time to move on to the actual farm. Okay, now grab out your building blocks, and next to these hoppers, drop 1 down and then come 1 block forward. So you should start building up here. Then build up 13. So I built up 3, so I need to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13. Boom, 13. So now that you've done that, do that on each side. So remember, next to this double chest here, 13. And then do that behind this redstone in here. Just so you're hiding the redstone. But if you really don't care, you don't have to hide the redstone. You can just do it right here behind it. But I always think it's good to hide the redstoning, because then it looks like magic. Okay, now you have to fill in all of these walls with your building block. I'm just going to be using quartz, except for this front wall here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go do that. Okay, so now, if you want to hide these hoppers, you need to grab out your stairs. But I didn't list those, because it's not a necessity to hide them. You need to grab out some stairs of the block that you're using for your wall, and place them upside down over these chests. Just like this. Of course, you might have to add some supporting blocks, because this is a bit of a tricky task. Then you can break those supporting blocks, and it looks like you have quartz blocks right there. And now you can still open your chests. Like that. Then you can go ahead and place some normal quartz blocks above that, and then fill the rest of that wall in with your white stained glass, or whatever type of glass you have. Okay, so now we basically have a structure built except for the roof. We're going to go to the redstoning. Now, come to the top of your build, and 1 block back from your hoppers, count 3 blocks down. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 more block, and on that 4th block there, place some grass blocks going straight across. Then you can fill in a wall there with your quartz blocks. Or any sort of block. And depending on if your sky block has permanently day or night or something like that, you might have to add a light source in here. So of course you can add it on the block the piston is on, just like here. So I've used sea lanterns, but of course you could use torches just going along here. The lava should submit quite a bit of light. Okay, now place some building blocks here. You will be able to see them, so I'm going to be using quartz. Wait, no, not building blocks there. Now place your spawners there. Make sure they're cow spawners. Now this would work with sheep, but it wouldn't be the most effective sheep farm ever. Now you can just hit those sheep off, or if you don't want them to spawn, you can just, not sheep, hit those cows off. Or if you don't want them to spawn anymore, just place a few blocks on top of your grass. And just hit that cow in. And then place a repeater on each one of those cow spawners going into a building block that will be seen. So I'm again going to use quartz. And on top of those blocks, place a sticky piston with some more blocks that are going to be seen. And then you can break all of that grass. And then place some, not all the grass, all the blocks on top of the grass, and then grab out your pressure plate. I forgot to list that. You'll need a pressure plate, and place it on top of these grass blocks. So if you have any cows there, they should drop in to your hopper area. So now you have a bunch of cows crowded down here. So I'm just going to go kill all of those away, and then we can add the lava and grab out a diamond sword. I would use a diamond hoe. I'm just like suggesting that you should use a diamond hoe to kill cows. Best way. But now that you have all of those, you want to quickly place your signs. You don't need to put anything in them, but you could put something in them if you wanted to. And then place your lava on top. And if there are any cows there, they should instantly start burning. But do not place your lava like that. There's what not to do. So from a front view, it should look like that. And I forgot to add and there isn't a sign there, so I need to place one there. Just like that. So now all my cows are getting pushed off, and their items are going to be sorted into my chests. So now I can just put a roof on top of here. You can of course just make it too high, or you can put a slab roof. So, not using any sort of decoration, there we have our cow farm. Specifically designed for Skyblock or factions. And if you would like to know easily where your leather and steak is, like over here, you can place an item frame on the chests. And in the new 1.13 update, you can place it on top. So if this is one block deeper, you can do that, but I like having it like this. Okay, so now you know how to make this awesome and super simple cow farm that works on most faction and Skyblock servers in 1.8 up to 1.13. So I'm going to wrap the video up there, guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys later. Peace. And remember, stay carbonated.